process of doing ideation, it kind of allows you to go from your right brain to your left brain and left brain to your right brain. So you're really utilizing a lot of your creativity in your head as possible. An ideation session is where you get a group of diverse folks, engineers and scientists and designers and marketing folks, purchasing, working on a problem that has been identified and coming up with a number of creative solutions to be able to solve that problem.
Really what it starts out with is an idea or a target. And that's a really challenging process because it's a very open-ended question. You know, sometimes the hardest question is, what is the problem that you're trying to solve? And that's part of what we do here as this growth and innovation team, is coming up with what are the grand challenges that would really make a big difference to our business, to the industry, to the world if we solve these problems.
The scientists and the engineers and the chemists, they come to me with their ideas, and what my role is to see if that idea has been done before elsewhere. So they say, I have this really cool idea, it's an idea for an aluminum football helmet, I need to know if it's already out there. And I will go and look at different companies and different universities and see who's done work along the same track.
We always think of the big ideas, grand challenges, what would change lifestyle, what will change the world, that type of thing. So we always think big.
So an ideation session is really literally that first step in creating those ideas that the project team can then start reacting to. I want you to do an individual write down of all your ideas, and here it is quantity over quality. Don't judge your ideas as they come out, just write down as many as you can. We'll have actually objects or artifacts on the table, specifically like toys. Don't be afraid to use the Legos or the Play-Doh. Play-Doh is particularly fun because you can shape it into anything you want. We've got pipe cleaners, we've got tongue depressors. We even have wheels. Since we're working on a wheels project, these can be actually fun, and you can kind of like mix it all together and see what you come up with. If I can build something that can kind of represent my idea, that gives you a visual as well as a physical kind of artifact that says, well, this is my idea. And it sort of kind of makes it a lot clearer to folks to saying, oh, I get it now, I get it, it's really great. Writing down ideas is wonderful, but sometimes sketching them and ultimately building something right in the ideation session is like the ultimate.
In the world of innovation, it's very much about placing bets on the right things at the right time. And obviously, the more ideas you have, the more probability you have of getting it right and being successful with it.
Diversity is the key to creating really great ideas and innovating. If we're all the same, we're going to come up with the same idea.
So you want to have people who are really, really smart in math, and you want to have people who are really, really smart in chemistry, and you want to have people who are really, really smart in business and finance, and also people who really understand the customer. What is it that you want to buy? And you want to pull all of these groups together so that you get a lot of different perspectives in the room.
Sometimes there's an impression that if you're in science and math and technology, you just got to nerd out and work by yourself with a calculator, but that's not really the case. There's a lot of roles where bringing together a lot of technical people to point towards a solution is really what you need, and that can be really rewarding.
One of the things about ideation I always stress, there are no right or wrong answers. They're just answers. We want to get as many ideas out as possible. I've been doing this for about 25 years, and some of the craziest, silliest ideas you could think of it ended up becoming multi-million-dollar business opportunities.
One of the things that I enjoyed when I first started working here is seeing where all of our products end up. Their truck wheels, their doorways, their windows. There was almost no moment in my day when I was out in the world where I wasn't surrounded by something that our company had made.
Ultimately, when I do ideation sessions, I want you to think like a kid, because kids are probably the most creative people on the planet. And they're not hung up about doing something right and doing something wrong, they just do it. And that's the essence of creativity, and that feeds into innovation.